Sclerenchyma. The name sclerenchyma was coined by Metenius. Main features of sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is the main mechanical tissue of plant. These cells are long, narrow, thick-walled and dead cells. Cell wall of sclerenchyma is thick and lignified and have different types of pits. Functions: it provides mechanical support or mechanical strength to the plants. Types of sclerenchyma. On the basis of variation in form, structure, origin and development, sclerenchymaceous cells are two types: sclerites and sclerenchymaceous fibers. Sclerites. These cells are small, extremely thick-walled and their ends are pointed. Sclerites are isodiametric or irregular in shape. Sclerites cells have more pits and lumen is almost very narrow. The pit cavity is branched. Sclerites are classified by Sherrick on the basis of their shapes. On this aspect, sclerites are 5 types such as number 1 stone cells, number 2 astrosclerites, number 3 trichosclerites, number 4 osteosclerites, number 5 macrosclerites. Number 1 stone cells are brachysclerites or grit cells. These cells are spherical or oval in shape. They are found in endocarp of drupe fruits. So endocarp becomes hard. Stone cells also present in endocarp of coconut, mango, almond and walnut, etc. Brachysclerites or stone cells are also present in fleshy edible part of pear, pyrus, guava and sapota. Second one, astrosclerites or stellate sclerenchyma. These cells are stellate or star-shaped. They are found in floating leaves. Astrosclerites are also found in tea leaves. Example, both astro and trichosclerites are present in floating leaves like Victoria, Nilambu lotus and Nymphea petioles. Trichosclerites. These are also known as internal hairs. They are spines like bifurcated cells. These are also found in floating leaves. And trichosclerites also present in aerial roots of the plant Monstera. Number 4 osteosclerites are bone cells. These are known as probe cells. These are pillar-like cells. Both ends of pillar-like cell spreads to form bone-like structure. That's why these are also called osteosclerites or bone cells. Fifth one, macrosclerites or rod cells or Malpighi cells. These are small and rod-like cells. They are present in seed coats. They form part of seed coat in legume plants. Due to their presence, which means due to the presence of macrosclerites or rod cells, seed coat becomes hard and dormancy is present in legume seeds. In leguminous plants, hardest seed coat is found in French bean. In plant kingdom, hardest seed coat is found in lotus. In Leguminosae family plants, hardest seed coat found in French bean. In plant kingdom, hardest seed coat found in lotus. Remember this. Examples: these cells are found in leaves of Hakea osmanthus. Let's see the diagrammatic representation of sclerites. See, in the diagram all 5 types of sclerites are there. A is brachysclerite, B is astrosclerite, C is macrosclerite, D is osteosclerite, E is trichosclerite. The second one, sclerenchymus fibers. These cells are fibrous. They are longest cells in plant body. Their both ends are pointed tapering due to thick wall. Lumen is reduced. Fibers are generally occurring in groups. Their cell wall contains simple and bordered beads. On the basis of structure of these fibers are classified into two groups such as libriform fibers and fiber tracheids. Libriform fibers and fiber tracheids. Number 1, libriform fibers. They are thick and long fibers. They possess simple beads and narrow lumen. Libriform fibers are found in phloem, xylem, pericycle and hypodermis. But maximum of libriform fibers are present in phloem only. Fiber tracheids. They are also highly thickened. Bordered bits are present in these fibers and lumen is broad. Fiber tracheids are only found in xylem. On the basis of position, fibers are divided into three types. Number 1, surface fibers. Number 2, wood fibers. Number 3, bast fibers. Number 1, surface fibers. These are present on the surface of plant. These fibers are also called as filling fibers. Seed surface fibers. Example 1, red silk cotton, semal fiber obtained from Salmelia malabaricum. Example 2, cotton fibers. Cotton fibers are formed by the outgrowth of seed coat. They are not any type of tissue or cell. Example 3, white silk cotton, capoc, obtained from Seba pentandra. Both red and white silk cotton fibers are not true fibers and they are also an example of seed surface fibers. Second one, coir of coconut is also a type of surface fiber. They are derived from the mesocarp. These are true fibers. Second one, xylem or wood fibers. These are hard fibers. These fibers are not flexible. They cannot be weaved or knitted easily, so they are not useful. These are found in xylem. Example, munj fiber, Saccharum munza. Next one, bast fibers are extraxillary fibers or phloem fibers. These are known as commercial fibers. These fibers are flexible and can be knitted or weaved easily. They have great economic value. These fibers are obtained from the phloem and pericycle of plants. These bast fibers of Corchorus capsularis jute, Crotalaria gentiana sun hemp, and Hibiscus sabdarifa patua are obtained from the secondary phloem of stem. The bast fibers of hemp, Cannabis sativa, and Linum eustachianum flax are obtained from the pericycle. The fibers which are obtained from pericycle are called perivascular fibers. Perivascular fibers. Leaf fibers. Manila hemp, Musa textilis, and agave hemp, Agave cislana. These are obtained from sclerenchymus bundle sheath. After this, we have to remember some special points like fibers are longest plant cells. Longest fibers occurs in Bomarea nivea, rami fiber. Length is 55 centimeters. In plant kingdom, hardest seed coat found in Nilambu or lotus. In plant kingdom, largest leaves are found in Victoria rhizia. Longest leaves are found in Raphia vinifera. Length is 10 to 15 meters. Longest commercial fibers are jute fibers. Generally, sclerenchyma is dead tissue, but living sclerenchymus fibers are present in the plant tamarix. Remember these points carefully. Let's see the diagrammatic representation of sclerenchyma fibers. In the first diagram, simple pit pairs are present. It is a transfer section of sclerenchyma fiber. The next one is a longitudinal section of single sclerenchymal fiber. The third diagram is longitudinal section of sclerenchyma fibers. Let's check these diagrams carefully for your better understanding.